Howdy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, folks of all ages. Welcome back to Mr. Herring's 5th grade social studies class. Today I'm going to be making this video for Unit 1 Map Skills final review. This is our final push before our test on this unit. As you watch this video in class, we did this with a answer document. If you're watching this at home, you'll need a sheet of notebook paper. You can record your answers somehow, just kind of keep up. While we're going through the slideshow today, if you need a second, please pause the video so you can answer the question. Don't let it go ahead of you. Take your time, go through each slide carefully and answer all the questions that are asked. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in and get started, all right? And I'm going to be giving you a few hints as we go just to give you a little bit of help. So question number 1 is, what states are shown on the map? So this is station number 1, question 1. What states are shown on this map? And if I look here, here's my question. I'm going to underline it. I want to know what states are shown on this map. In order to do that, I probably would focus on looking at everything that's written. There's some stuff written here, some stuff written here that you might want to pay some attention to. It's pretty important stuff here, those two pieces. Okay. Again, if you need to pause while you write your answers, that's fine. Go ahead and pause. I'll go on. Question number 2. Is this a physical, a political, or a thematic map? Now remember, a physical map shows, wrong color. A physical map shows landforms, bodies of water. A political map usually shows man-made items such as roads, streets, capitals, cities, things like that. And a thematic map is a map that has a theme like the ones we did in class where we talked about climate zones or temperatures or where you might find tornadoes, things like that. So your job is to decide what type of maps are these. Question number 3. What difference do you notice about the legends on each map? If you look very carefully at these legends, here are my legends. What is the difference? Look, pay attention to the colors and the numbers. What is different about the map on the left compared to the map on the right? Question number 4. Why would the legend be different on each map? Why would the numbers or the colors or whatever it may be that's different, why would those things be different on each map? All right, we're going to go to station number 2. This is a grid. And I look at my title here. It says this map shows Glacier National Park in Montana. Use the grid to answer and the map to answer the questions. So this is Glacier National Park in Montana. Question number 1 says, in what grid do you find Moose Park? Now in our creative map, remember our numbers are across the top, letters across the bottom. When we answer a question, we say letter first, then number. For example, A1, A4, B5, things like that. So in what grid do you find Moose Peak? Moose Peak. You have to look really carefully to find Moose Peak on your map. And you'll need your legend to help you. Okay? Okay, Moose Peak. All right. Next question, number 2. What grid is Trapper Peak located in? What grid is Trapper Peak located in? Remember, we're looking for a peak. This symbol tells me what a peak is, looking for the word trapper. Which grid is Trapper Peak located in? Question number 3. Is there a rest spot in B2? Go back to your grid, find out what a rest spot symbol is. Is there a rest spot in B2? The whole square. Next question. What grid is the city of Bab located in? The city of Bab. Go back to my grid here. A town or city is a dot. Find the city of Bab and tell me what grid is the city of Bab located in. Whitefish Lake and the town of Whitefish are not in the same grid. What grids are they in? So please tell me, what grid is Whitefish Lake and Whitefish Town? There's two different ones. Tell me, what grids are they in? Again, you'll need your grid here, your legend, town and lake. Number 11, where is Cyclone Peak? Look at my legend. What symbol is peak? Find the word cyclone, look for that symbol, and tell me what grid is Cyclone Peak in. Awesome. Next question. In what grid do you find the Blackfeet Indian Reservation? In what grid do you find the Blackfeet Indian Reservation? Nothing on the legend is going to help me there. Just got to find that title. Blackfeet Indian Reservation. And what square, what grid is it in? Next question. If you were going from Red Eagle in D3 to Lake McDonald, in which direction would you go? So you're going from Red Eagle to Lake McDonald. So you start at Red Eagle and you go to Lake McDonald. Which direction would you travel? You might have to draw yourself a compass rose. Okay, next question. What peak is the same grid as Trapper Peak? Which peak is in the same grid as Trapper Peak? Again, we're looking for that symbol. Look for Trapper Peak. Find that grid and tell me what peak is also in that grid. What other peak is in that grid? Next question. Mount Cleveland is the highest point in the park. Mount Cleveland is the highest peak in the park. Again, it's a peak. Tell me what grid or where is Mount Cleveland? Where is Mount Cleveland? All right, that's map number 2. Map number 3, a little bit different. It's a large part of a globe, per se, maybe. Question number 1. What ocean is east of the United States? What ocean is east of the United States? And you'll need yourself another compass rose. I'm going to give you a hint here. Very messy compass rose. So what ocean is east of the United States? Here's the United States. What ocean is to the east? I'm going to help you out. I'm going to circle all the oceans that you'll need to look at in the Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico. They might be a little hard for you to see. The Gulf of Alaska. That's Hudson Bay, Labrador Sea, Baffin Bay. Okay, the ones you might need. Next question, number 2. Which direction is Alaska from Greenland? Here's Alaska. Here's Greenland. Again, I'll give you your compass rose. What direction is Alaska from Greenland? So you start at Greenland and you go to Alaska. Which direction do you travel? Next question. Which bay is more north, Baffin or Hudson? Baffin Bay, Hudson Bay. Which bay is more north? Baffin Bay or Hudson Bay? You're going to write one of these words. Next question. In which direction is the Caribbean Sea from the United States? Here's the Caribbean Sea. Here's the United States. Here's my compass rose. In what direction is the Caribbean Sea from the United States? So we leave the United States and we travel to the Caribbean Sea. I give you a hint there. That's not going to be a cardinal direction. That will be an intermediate direction. Next question. Which ocean is farthest north? Which ocean is furthest north? So the oceans on this map, we have 3 of them. the Pacific, the Atlantic, and the Arctic. Which one is furthest north? All right, that's the last question for map 3. Map 4, analyzing an infographic. Funny title, where can you salvage roadkill, or where you can salvage roadkill. That's interesting. So pay close attention to your legend right here. Here is your legend. Tells you what all the colors on the map represent. You need to know that. Number 1, in how many states is it legal to salvage roadkill without a permit? Okay, we have blue is legal. This color is legal with a permit. This white is limited to seasons or just deer. This yellow is authorities distribute to volunteer organizations, and this color here is legal with law enforcement officer permission. Okay, so in how many states is it legal to salvage roadkill without a permit? Without a permit. And you might want to pay attention to this statement right here. It is legal to salvage roadkill in more than half of states with certain exceptions. Raise some of that. You can't really see that very well. All right. Next question. And that's just a matter of counting them there. In how many states is it legal to salvage roadkill with a permit? So for these states with a permit. Don't forget what's over here. Next question. How many states limit salvaging roadkill to seasons or just deer? Limited to seasons or just deer? Next question. Is it legal to salvage roadkill in more than half the states? Is it legal to salvage roadkill in more than half the states? Remember, there are 50 states total in the United States. So find out which states is it legal to salvage roadkill. That is with or without permits. Next question. What type of map is this? Is this a physical, a political, or thematic? Is this a physical, a political, or thematic? This title should help you decide that. Next question. When was the data or information collected on this map? So somewhere on here, there's going to be a date, okay? When was the data or information collected for this map? Oh, I think I cut it off. I did. You're gonna have to skip this question, guys. I cut off part of it, it looks like. So we're not going to be able to get that information. So don't worry about this question. All right, next question. Last question for this one. What can you infer about the states that are shaded light gray? That's these. What can you infer about the states that are shaded in light gray? Remember what infer means. Take what you know, but what you have learned, and make a guess. All right, last map. Comparing maps and scales. What does 1 inch stand for on map scale, on map A? Here's map A, here's map B. Looking at the map A scale, the scale on map A, what does 1 inch stand for on map A scale? Next question. How many miles does 1 inch stand for on map B? How many miles is 1 inch on map B? Next question. How long is Hall Road on map A? Now this is a two-part question, but part B will be on the next slide. So how long is Hall Road on map A? I've given you a ruler. Here's Hall Road. Here is your measurement. Take those inches and convert them into miles on map A. How long is Hall Road on map A? Okay. How long is Hall Road on map B? How long is Hall Road on map B? Here's Hall Road. I put your ruler there. It's the same distance on this map, but the scale is different. So how long is Hall Road on map B? Next question. Which map shows a smaller area? Which map shows a smaller area? Remember, a small area has a large scale, but a large area has a small scale. All right? So which one of these has a small area? Which one of these has a smaller area? There's less area on the map. All right, next question. Which map shows a larger area? Which is the opposite? Map A or map B? Which one has a larger area? It's showing you more area, a bigger area. There's more on it. All right, next question. Which map would be more useful for getting from State Highway to Jeb's house? Only one of these maps has a highway on it. Which map would be more useful for getting from State Highway to Jeb's house? Map A or map B? And last question. That was the last question. Sorry. All right. You're finished. Congratulations. Make sure you turn in your answer document. If you made one at home, however you made it, turn it into me when you get back. And hope you enjoyed, hope you learned, hope you're prepared for this test. Feel free to go back and watch it again. You can watch it as many times as you want. I will post an answer key later so you can check your answers. All right. Have a great day, guys.